Welcome to Realm Painters, and welcome to today's tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you how to paint Dark Angels. Again, if you've seen the previous video, I'm sorry. It's bad. That was literally a year ago when we were still trying to figure out the vibe we wanted for this channel, and I was, well, needless to say, it was really cringy. So it's gonna still exist if you really want to torture yourself and watch that video, but I wouldn't recommend it. This video, however, is a fully comprehensive video on how to paint specifically a Helblaster. Some of you may be coming to this and only wanting to see the plasma. Well, I have specifically cut out that section of the video at the very end. If you're just here to see on how to paint plasma, skip to that. If you're wanting to see the whole process, I like my Dark Angels specifically to be pretty dark, given that their Horus Heresy colors are literally black. I just really like the vibe of a really dark color pattern when it comes to Dark Angels specifically. Without further ado, we do have a membership now. And we have also hit 1,000 subscribers. So I just want to say real quick before we actually get into this, thank you, each and every single one of you, for being a part of this long, fun journey of showing you guys how to paint and just this general greatness that has become our channel. But if you are interested in the membership program we've got going on, we've got 3 different tiers, I think there's 3 tiers. Most of you will probably only just do the first tier. That you'll get access to basically everything in that tier. The other 2 tiers are just to see if you want to give us a little bit more support. But I think that's enough shilling. Let's get into this tutorial. Okay, first things first. Prime your marine black. I used Chaos Black from Citadel. After that, with a watered down Abaddon Black, wash over the whole model. The reason we do this is to give the model more saturated base tone for the black, as well as fix any hiccups we may have had when priming. Once that fully dries, we can start on the armor. I really like Dark Angels to be, well, dark. So for this recipe, mix Caliban Green with Abaddon Black about 50-50 and base coat the main armor panels. This step can be sponged if you're wanting the model to have more texture. Once that dries, with a straight Caliban, do a thick highlight on the most upper sections of the armor. I recommend going back and forth between your dark green mix and the Caliban on the shoulders so you can have a more natural transition. After that, we will do a second highlight on the uppermost area of the shoulder, knee pads, and anywhere else that you would think look good with about a 50-50 mix of Warpstone Green and Caliban Green. Do a dot highlight with pure Warpstone Green. Lastly, for the green, if you're wanting to have a more saturated green like how I like it, wash over all of the green sections with Dark Angels Green Contrast. Up next, the black details. So this is the rim of the shoulder pads and the joints of the suit. You will base coat with Abaddon Black. Then you will highlight it with Dark Reaper. Moving on to the Aquila and any other details you want to be gold. These steps will be very familiar for anyone who has followed our tutorials before. You'll start with a base coat of Retributor Gold. Then you'll do a wash of Rakelin Flesh Shade. On to the final steps for this section, the Dark Angel's symbol and checkered pattern. Base coat the symbol with Ushapti bone, and using the same color, do a checkered pattern on the left knee pad and the right shoulder pad. I really hate to say it, but there is not really any good advice I have for painting checkered. It's kind of an eyeball it step. It's completely unnecessary if you don't feel like doing it, but I think it really makes the model look really good if you can get it done right. Finally, wash over the Ushapti bone with Agarak's Earthshade. Alright, on to the accessories. We are going to start with the hood of our Marine by base coating it in Baraknar Burgundy. After that, we will highlight the hood with Corn Red. You can optionally highlight with Screamer Pink instead for a more brighter end result. However, I think Corn looks better. Then we will paint the lenses with Corax White, and once that dries, wash it with Ball Red. Moving on to his belt, we will base coat the belt and the gun holster with Rhinox Hide. Then highlight the leather with Doombull Brown. After that, base coat the grenades, pistol grip, and engine vents, as well as any doodads throughout the armor with Leadbelcher. Then, wash the Leadbelcher with Nuln Oil. I recommend applying a second layer of Nuln Oil to the grenades. After that, the last thing for this guy, if your guy has a little box of bones, base coat the bones with Ushapti bone and wash it with Skeleton Horn. I accidentally skipped ahead for this step, so that's why the gun is partially painted, but now the accessories are done. Alrighty, on to basically the final step, the gun. This section we will start off by doing the base coating for the gun. Base coat the gun base, the metal tube, and the handles and canisters on the backpack with Leadbelcher. Then wash it all with Nuln Oil. Once that dries, do a second layer of Nuln Oil on the canisters. Then with Hashit Copper, base coat the front of the gun as well as the underbarrel canister. Next up with Corn, base coat the main body of the gun and the upper wire of the gun to backpack connectors. Then wash the Hashit Copper with Rakelin Flesh Shade. Be sure to let this wash sink into the cracks in the barrel. Once all that dries, it is highlighting time. For the red, I recommend using Mephiston Red as a blotchy style highlight for the gun and wire. Basically stipple on the Mephiston. So I thought I'd do this section separately since some people may only be interested in watching this step. The first thing you're going to do is mix Temple Guard Blue and white, I used Vallejo white, about 50-50, and paint over the plasma coil section. After that dries, go back to pure white and paint the upper ridges of the coils to give it a good glow effect. Up next, with a highly watered down Temple Guard Blue mixed with Lamian Medium, think like a contrast consistency. Start applying layers of the blue onto any of the surface that you think might be reflecting the plasma's glow. Apply more layers depending on how much level of brightness you would like to have, but be sure to allow each layer to dry completely before adding the next. And with that, your Helblaster Dark Angel is complete. And just like that, you now know how to paint the Dark Angel's Helblaster. My next tutorial is actually going to be teaching you how to paint the Blade Guard. However, next week Sheridan is going to be showing you how to paint the Cathay. They are really pretty. The two guys that she's got planned for you guys, they look really, really good. So I hope you guys will enjoy those videos. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see specific tutorials, let us know in the comments and leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget about our memberships. We're really looking forward to seeing what you guys would think of that idea. Yeah, I'll just catch you guys in the next realm. See ya.